Hello everyone and welcome to the first Roblox podcast on this channel. This is probably one of the first Roblox podcasts ever because you don't really tend to get many Roblox podcasts these days. Because let's be real, no one plays Roblox for the podcasts. And I don't think anyone's going to watch these, but I still want to do them because it's a bit of fun. And before I break down the topic for tonight, I just need to set about a few rules. So they're not really rules, but it's more of what's going to happen. So pretty much, the main things we're going to be focusing on, talking about, is Murder Mystery 2 updates, reviews, games like Piggy, Murder Mystery 2 obviously, like I just said, stuff like that. We'll also be covering drama, when there is drama in the community, because if you look on Twitter, there's pretty much drama every single day in Roblox. We will have a few visitors on the podcast, so it's not just going to be me. We'll also have Bob or a few other people coming to talk about their thoughts and reviews on stuff. So it's going to be a really good time. The days where I'm scheduled to bring these podcasts out is probably going to be Wednesday. But I know today isn't Wednesday, it's Friday. So yeah, I'm a bit late. But anyone who's been watching me for a while knows that I'm not very good with timing. I'm always late to everything. Which is not a good thing. But you guys probably learned that the hard way. So yeah. There isn't really much else to say, but there is one thing. So I'm still kind of getting used to the whole talking for long, because I'm not a big talker. When I start talking for long, I start to stutter, I start to lose my words, and I just start saying stupid stuff, and I sound like a right weirdo, like I just did it then. So you guys will have to bear with me as I'm still getting used to it, because if you watch my vids, you'll see that I cut out a lot of stuff, and that's because I either stutter or I just say something completely wrong and dumb, because when you're not thinking straight and you just say something and your brain hasn't processed it. Yeah, I do that a lot. So there might be a few cuts in the podcasts. I don't know if this even counts as a podcast, but yeah, so I might cut a few bits out. But if bits do get cut out, just know it's because I've stuttered or I've done something really stupid. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else. There isn't really much anything else to say. In case you've never watched me before, my name's Tom. I'm a YouTuber, obviously. And yeah, I'm looking forward to starting this Roblox podcast, because it just kind of takes your mind off things in the real world. Because my thoughts on life is, things are going to get stressful at times, obviously. Things are going to get hard. And things are going to get, really, really overwhelming. And I'm sure a lot of us have experienced that before. So to me, my way of escaping it all is just sitting down and playing games on my computer, on my iPad. And it really just, you can just escape from the world. And some people might have other ways, that's absolutely fine. But that's one of my ways, to just sit down and play Roblox. And even when I'm not stressed, it's just good to have a little bit of fun every once in a while. Just sit down, not think anything serious, and just play a Roblox game. Or it doesn't even have to be Roblox, it can be any game. I'm getting into other games now. So yeah, that's my view in life. Obviously, you have to take things seriously, but there's some things in life where you can just laugh about it and have a joke. And yeah, well, that's how I see life. Obviously, you have to take some things seriously, otherwise we wouldn't be alive. But my point is, there's some things in life that we just stress too much about, and we don't need to get stressed about, if that makes sense. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. But basically, my point is, let's just all sit down and have a bit of fun, listening to each other's views and opinions for about an hour and a half, or maybe 2 hours. And yeah, it's going to be good fun. I hope you all enjoy it as much as I do. And yeah, so the topic we're going to be talking about tonight is, there's been a bit of drama. This drama was ages ago, but I still kind of want to talk about it, because it has something to do with the Murder Mystery 2 brand new tier. So, as you all know, the summer update came out about a month ago, and we've all been grinding, trying to get all the coins and all the beach balls to get to the end of the tier. Now, right now, I'm about halfway through. I'm past the halfway line, but I'm still going to say I'm halfway. So, I haven't finished it yet. I'm probably not going to finish it, because I'm a bit slow at the minute. Because you have to get 6,000 beach balls, which is a lot, and obviously you can only get 20 per bag. So it is a bit annoying, and I'm probably not going to finish it in time, but I'm not that bothered anyways, because I've got all of the items I wanted. Like, obviously, if I got all the other items, then sure, cool, but I'm not too bothered about getting them anyway. So, yeah, I'm pretty chill about it. This event's been alright, in my opinion. You know, is it the best event Nicholas has ever done? Of course not. You know, it's not better than the Halloween event. There's some Christmas events that have been better, but I don't hate it. You know what I mean? Like, there are some people who I'm going to talk about in a minute who don't feel too strong about it. I wouldn't say I hate it. I certainly don't love it, but I don't hate it. So, yeah, and obviously, like I just said, there are some people who are pretty mad about it, and we're going to read some of the tweets in a second. So, yeah, actually, we might do that now, actually. So, here we go. Let me pull up a tweet on my phone real quick, guys. Let's see. Alright, yeah, so here we go. We've got this tweet from Luke. So, this was responding to Nicholas's tweet, where he said, We wish you all have a nice summer from the Murder Mystery 2 team. And this guy put, This update sucks, bro. All the devs want is money, money, and more money. You can tell by the fact that they want players to grind for 6,000 beach balls with a 20 bag limit. This is honestly very frustrating and annoying, and the shop godlies are too overpriced. Greedy, money-hungry developers. So, I can kind of understand where this guy's coming from. Let's just break down what he said. So, he's starting off very strong with his paragraph, saying this update sucks. Now, that's a very strong, starting off on a high note. That's some very strong language. Now, I wouldn't say it sucks, as I said a minute ago. It certainly doesn't suck, but I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it at the same time, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't say it sucks. All the devs want is money, money, and more money. So, see, with this I kind of agree with as well, because I did forget to mention about the Robux knives this year, which there's the pearl knife, which is the main knife. Yes, sorry, I had to cut there, but yeah, the main knife, the pearl knife, was 1,000. I'm gonna have to what was it? It was like 1,600 or something, which is a lot. But Nicholas has priced it even higher before. And then there was the pearl shine, which was the gun, and that was about 1,400. So altogether, including the effects and including Roblox tax, that is roughly about 3,600. And let's be real, no 9-year-old's gonna have that much money in the thing, because don't forget, obviously most people who play MM2 are kids, and no kid's gonna have 3,000 Robux in the bank account. Or never mind 1,000. It's hard enough to get 100 Robux these days, because you can't forget, we've got Roblox inflation going up, we've got Roblox tax now. So in order to be able to buy these knives, you need to buy 2 Robux gift cards, because a 1,000 gift card gets taxed now. So you lose. Roblox takes about, I can't remember, it's about 10%. So you get about 800 if you're lucky. No, I'd say it's around 800. I actually bought one the other day, and I got like 10% off or something. So I got a lot more than you usually do. I was very lucky. I've got my Robux gift card right here, and yeah. So Roblox does tax stuff now, and it's very, very annoying. So you need to buy 2, and altogether that's £20 or $20, and no kid has £20 in the bank. Nobody does. And I get that Nicholas has to make, and Nicholas has been doing this for a while now, and to me it's very scummy. I get that he's got to make money somehow, and that's absolutely fine. But charging people more than 1,000 Robux for a knife or a gun is absolutely insane. And the thing is, he's done it higher than this before in the past. He's done it to like 2,000. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure one was like 4,000 at one point. And I won't be surprised if he's charged any even higher. So, yeah. I wouldn't say he's completely money hungry. Sorry, I wouldn't say that he's completely money hungry, but it is a complete joke and pathetic. So I'm not trying to accuse him of being money hungry, but all I'm saying is that it's a tiny bit scummy and a little bit greedy that he does this. I'm not saying that he's completely money hungry, because there are worse developers out there who do worse stuff than this. But I'm just saying that, Nicholas, I understand you got to make money somehow, but you could at least raise the prices down. I'd say at least 800. 400. I think that's a fair price, 400. Because don't forget, he still makes loads of money with premium payouts. So, you know what I mean? So, right, let's continue with the rest of the tweet now. Oh, I've lost it. Here we go. This is on. You can tell by the fact that they want players to grind for 6,000 beach balls with a 20 bag limit. So, what he's saying here is in this tier, you had to collect beach balls, obviously, and the total you had to collect was 6,000, which is quite a lot. I'm pretty sure that's the highest it's ever been. And you can only get 20. You can only get 20 in a bag per limit, which is very. I will admit, I agree with this. I agree with this statement. It is annoying and frustrating. So I understand where he's coming from here, but on the other hand, we have got at least 2 to 3 months to be able to finish this. So, like I said, I can understand where he's coming from, but we have got a long time to finish this. So it's not completely the end of the world. And if you're going to complain like this, in my opinion, you should just don't play it, because tiers have always been like this. I'm not saying they should be like that. All I'm saying is they've been like this from the beginning. This is honestly very frustrating and annoying, and the shop godlies are way too overpriced. As I just said, they're more than 3,000 Robux, which is including Roblox tax. So, you need to get 2 gift cards. Greedy, money-hungry developers. So yeah, and then we move on to the next one. So someone responded to his tweet saying, this update is going to stay for probably 2 to 3 months. Like I just said, that's extremely reasonable, especially since you don't lose beach balls with the battle pass. 6,000 beach balls is 150 boxes, which is equivalent to the 100 out of 10k Robux pack. Stop being outright mean to the developers. So I agree with this person. She's called Lay on Twitter. I can understand, but he's not being mean to the developers. He's just expressing his opinion. I don't agree with some of what he's saying. I agree with some of what he's saying, but I don't agree with some of it. What did I just say? What I meant to say was, see you guys. I just proved my own point there. I say daft stuff. I'm like Joe Biden, honestly. But yeah, I agree with some of the points he's saying, but I don't agree with some of what he's saying. There, I got it out properly that time. So yeah, I wouldn't say he's being mean to the developers, but he's just expressing his opinion at the end of the day. He's got the right to. So yeah, and she does have a point when she says you got 2 to 3 months, as I said, and she said that's extremely reasonable, especially since you don't lose beach balls with the battle pass. 6,000 beach balls is 150 boxes, and that is also true, which is equivalent to the 100 out of 10k Robux pack. So yeah, she's got a point. So far in this debate, I'm agreeing with her. So she says, even with that this is Luke replying to her, even with that amount of time to complete it, it's still ridiculous of how long it would take to get 6,000. It would take 300 games, assuming you get a full bag every game. I'm also not being mean. I'm calling out the devs on something that they've been doing for a long time now. Once again, also got a good point here. You'd have to do a total of 300 games, which is pretty frustrating. But as I said before, they've been doing this for a while now, and Murder Mystery 2 tiers are like this. Unfortunately, you have to work hard. If you want to get good stuff in games, you have to work hard for them. So I understand where he's coming from, but it's like any game really. For example, in Piggy, you have to beat all of the maps to get coins. Some maps are easy, some maps are hard. You just gotta accept it and try and beat them. But I do understand where this guy's coming from. So then Lay replies again. So developers should just give away free stuff. The pass is easier than people think it is. To earn big items in games, you have to work for them. You can't just play a game and expect them to win everything in an hour into playing. Also a very good point. So then Luke replies saying, at least make the update enjoyable and actually achievable to some. With vacation and work, there's little no time at all to get 6,000 beach balls. This update is a pain and very unenjoyable. So yeah, I didn't really think of that, to be honest. Obviously some people have got work and vacation. I've actually got my holiday coming up in about a few days now. So I won't be able to do the event then, but like I said at the beginning, I'm not too bothered about it. I got what I wanted. So yeah, he's got a very good point. So far, I am on Lay's side though. But yeah, so then we move on to the next tweet. Someone called Mordesi or Murdaki. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. She said, "Be grateful. There's a map and a new mode in VIP servers. I'm grateful for the new mode, but you can't just deny that it's all the same stuff, just with different skins. The last few years have all been new map, new skins, new shop godly, new grinding rewards. Like, dude, do something else for a change instead of the same thing over and over." So, yeah, so, well, let's break it down. So he said he's grateful for the new mode, but he's not happy that it's the same thing every time. He does then go on to say the last few years have all been the same, which is true, but to be honest, I don't really mind these updates. I think tiers are really fun, and this guy's got the right to complain about it. Obviously, he's got the right to express his own feelings and opinions on stuff, obviously, but I've always been a tier guy, and I think I'll always be a tier guy, so I can understand where he's coming from. So then Mordecai replies saying, "Last summer update, we haven't got a new box and a new map. Bro's complaining about a summer update when we've never had one. Stop being ungrateful. If you don't like it, make a game yourself." Well, I mean, he's allowed to complain, buddy. Bro, you're being ungrateful. He didn't work on it for a long time for you to say it sucks. Why don't you try and make a game and updates? Bro, he's allowed to say his opinion, my guy. Long time, gamers are producing times 3 as much as content at MM2 in less time. They had more than enough time to change, fix up and make it different. But no, it's the same thing, just refurbish map with a new map and a different skin. You realise in that time that they have to test it, fix glitches. It doesn't take 2 hours, it takes days to do. So yeah, I mean, this guy's also got a point. He's called Caitlin. You know, I can understand where he's coming from, but you can't say that this guy can't comment about it because he's allowed to. You know, he's allowed to say his opinions on stuff. So, to put it in a nutshell, what's my opinion on all this stuff? I think that the tier itself could be a little, you know, could get fixed a bit. Needs worked on a bit. I think that the items are way too high. I think that Nicholas really needs to sit down and think about the whole, oh yeah, it's 1,000 Robux and altogether it's 3,000 Robux to get a knife and a gun. That is ridiculous. That's only the main thing I have to complain about this event. The other thing is the like you can only get 20 beach balls per map. I think it should be at least 50. Or it'd be better if there was no max, but I can agree with 50. So yeah, those are the two major things, but I'm not too bothered about the beach balls thing. It's mainly just the prices of the knives. Like, I agree that it's going to make money somehow, but putting stuff to, like, you know, 1,000, 3,000, it's ridiculous. Because it's only a gun and a knife at the end of the day. But anyways, guys, that's probably going to be it for this podcast, because I just wanted to kind of test things out a bit and test the audio. So this might be a little short. If it is, I'm sorry, but I did just want to test stuff out. I will do longer podcasts. I'm aiming to do at least 1,000. So, 1,000. I meant to say, see guys, I meant to say 1 hour long. I accidentally said 1,000. So yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, expect weekly podcasts, about 30 minutes or an hour longs. We will have visitors. We will have just important chats about games. And yeah, we're just going to chill out and have some fun. So yeah, thank you all for coming, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.